Hello, and welcome back to English Flow Podcast Official, your space to learn real English in a simple, relaxed, and practical way. Today's episode is a little different and honestly, a little powerful, because today we are not just learning vocabulary, we are learning smart vocabulary, words that make your English sound clearer, deeper, and more confident. Not complicated words, not difficult words, but the right words. So here's a small challenge for you. Today, I'm going to share 20 powerful English words, and I want you to ask yourself, do I really understand these words? Can I use them in real life? At the end, you can check your score. Ready? Take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin. Word 1. Ambiguous. Ambiguous means something is not clear. It can have more than one meaning. For example, his message was ambiguous. That means you don't fully understand what he meant. So if something feels confusing or unclear, it's ambiguous. Word 2. Inevitable. Inevitable means something that will definitely happen. You cannot stop it. For example, after working all night, feeling tired was inevitable. No choice. It will happen. Word 3. Meticulous. Meticulous means very careful. Someone who pays attention to every small detail. For example, she is very meticulous with her work. Nothing is missed. Word 4. Hypothetical. This is an imaginary situation, not real, just an idea. For example, let's consider a hypothetical situation. It means let's imagine something. Word 5. Subtle. Subtle means something small and not obvious. You need attention to notice it. For example, there was a subtle change in his behavior, not big, but noticeable if you observe. Word 6. Reluctant. Reluctant means you don't want to do something. For example, I was reluctant to speak. You feel unsure or hesitant. Word 7. Condescending. This one is important. Condescending means someone talks to you like they are better than you. For example, his tone was condescending. It feels disrespectful even if polite. Word 8. Coherent. Coherent means something is clear and easy to understand. For example, her explanation was very coherent. Everything makes sense. Word 9. Plausible. Plausible means something sounds possible and believable. For example, his story sounded plausible. It could be true. Word 10. Superficial. Superficial means only on the surface, no depth. For example, the conversation was superficial, no real meaning, just basic talk. Word 11. Ambivalent. Ambivalent means you have mixed feelings. For example, I feel ambivalent about this decision. Part of you says yes, part says no. Word 12. Resilient. Resilient means you can recover quickly. You don't give up. For example, she is very resilient. Strong mindset. Word 13. Comprehensive. Comprehensive means complete. Everything is included. For example, this guide is comprehensive. Nothing is missing. Word 14. Perceive. Perceive means how you see something or understand it. For example, people perceive things differently. Same situation, different understanding. Word 15, notorious. Notorious means famous for something bad. For example, he is notorious for being late. Everyone knows, but not in a good way. Word 16, arbitrary. Arbitrary means something is random, no clear reason. For example, it was an arbitrary decision, no logic behind it. Word 17, feasible. Feasible means something is possible and practical. For example, is this plan feasible? Can we actually do it? Word 18, substantial. Substantial means large or important. For example, there was substantial growth, big improvement. Word 19, validate. Validate means to prove something is correct. For example, we need to validate this idea. Check if it's true. Word 20, intricate. Intricate means very detailed and complex. For example, the design is intricate, many small parts. So now tell me honestly, out of these 20 words, how many did you really know? And more importantly, how many can you use? Because knowing a word is one thing, using it naturally, that's real fluency. Pick 3 words from today and write a sentence in the comments. Make it simple, make it real. And remember, you don't need difficult English, you need clear English. You don't need more words, you need the right words. Keep practicing, keep improving, and keep flowing with English.